Alright, what's going on, everybody? Alright, so what I'm going to be doing in this video is, pardon me, I'm going to be going over some of the gameplay for Magneto from one of my past broadcasts. This is actually the first game of this particular broadcast. I'm going to be going over just kind of my mindset and, how I'm using the cooldowns. I'm going to be breaking down just different fight situations, why I'm engaging, why I'm disengaging, why I'm placing myself places, why I'm maneuvering in the way that I am, just to provide some more insight in hopes that it could be, helpful. And I tried to pick, the most instructive game possible as opposed to games where I'm just doing just a bunch of like highlight reels, super sexy maneuvering and stuff. Like I said, I really want people to be able to get something out of these videos. Also, I want to go over some terms because I know that, I can't just say, hey, this is my LB or I'm using my RB or whatever the case may be because people are going to be using different platforms. So the primary fire, I'm just going to be calling the primary fire. And the main things that I'm going to be calling out is the shield that I use. Also, if you look at the hero profiles and the abilities, they call it the metal bulwark and the iron bulwark. So those are pretty much going to be the bubbles. So I'm just going to be calling them the bubbles. If I'm bubbling myself or bubbling somebody else, I'm talking about the bulwarks. And the mag cannon is going to be the ability that's charged up by those arrows at the bottom that I just used there. And it's important to know that the bubbles that Magneto puts on himself or his teammates charge up those three arrows at the bottom. So when I'm playing as Magneto, I'm always looking at those three arrows at the bottom because I want to get a fully powered attack when I use it, when I use the mag cannon. So I actually call that one by its name because that one's not as stupid. So the mag cannon is going to be the LB. When it's at full power, it actually pushes the person back, and that's what you want to achieve. Sometimes, if I can't get it fully maxed out and I have the bubble on me, I will go ahead and use the mag cannon because I know I'll get it back. But to get into the gameplay right now, like I said, we're just pushing these dudes back. Nothing to really break down here. But one thing I will say just in general is lock on the ping button that you're going to be comfortable with because sometimes you're going to be in games, people aren't going to have mics, and you want to be able to point things out. You want people to be able to get on track with you, and that's the best way to do it, I believe, because it gives a notification on everybody's screen. But right now, like I said, I'm bubbling to get my mag cannon fully charged. I used it, and now I'm backing up. We're losing this fight. I'm seeing that Luna Snow is using the ult. Captain America is just in our team shit, so it's pretty much a lost fight. But just my mindset as of right now, I'm feeling, hey, that's a good push. We got it around the first corner. We're doing pretty good. And now that I kind of got some of the housekeeping stuff out the way, I can probably do more of a play-by-play now. We got some picks, even though I died and one of my teammates died. We're looking pretty good. So at this point, I'm just going straight back to the point. I don't really got to look to see if anybody's dying. Like I said, my teammates are pinging things. That's very helpful. I know exactly where to aim at. You want to focus fire. I see, like, I just pinged Captain America. These things are very important. Let people know who you're shooting at so that people can help. See how they were able to help me finish that kill. Point out Doctor Strange. He's the last person. When there's only one person alive, you have to dog. You just have to dog him. Just don't focus on nothing else. Also, as a tank, I want to stay close to my team, and I also want to be at the payload at all times. I want to create space, but at the same time, I want to keep my eyes on the payload. So right now, since the payload's kind of slow, I'm just trying to keep the pressure up. They got another shield character, so sometimes it comes into these little stalemate type situations. But I always just try to break Doctor Strange's shield down. It has 800 health. It's not fucking invincible. So if I have the opportunity, get that down. Also, when I see Punisher in that turret mode, sometimes I'll solo ult him. I'm not going to lie. It's not the best feeling, but sometimes you can get a quick body. He ended up being able to get his ult, so I'm thinking already this might be a lost fight. Our teammates complaining about Captain America being on point, which is fair. So at this point, I'm trying to retreat. I'm trying to retreat back to the spawn. I'm trying to help out my teammates. Just get him out of here. Since he's very low, I'm like trying to give a little bit of a chase, but not really. I can live with him staying alive. Right now, I just seen that Scarlet Witch. Somebody picked Scarlet Witch, so I got my team up. So I'm looking to use that now. Again, mag cannon fully powered. Captain America, very fucking elusive, but I'm still trying to track him, trying to get some shots. This is going to be my team up with Scarlet Witch. There's Sword. So The thing is, when you're using the sword, you can also use the mag cannon, and by mag cannon I mean that ability that's powered up by those three arrows. So sometimes I'll be in the middle of cutting people, and then I'll boom hit the mag cannon. Right now, I see the Luna Snow. Oh, this is a lost fight. I'm not even trying to kill people at this point. I am trying to do my best to stay alive and maybe shield my teammates when I can, but you know they're just completely winning this. They're dumping ults. So at this point, I'm not even trying to kill nobody. I'm really just trying to stabilize. But now is a weird point where it's like they were getting a lot of kills, but there's not a lot of resistance. So I'm like, all right, we can push this. So I'm just kind of staying in the fight. Like I said, I'm not overextending. I'm staying by the point, and I'm going back. I'm either at the point or going back. Captain America's pushing in. He's being like a flanker. I'm trying to get him out. Like I said, I'm doing just enough. I'm not killing him, but I'm making them run back. So I'm taking these as wins. You know what I'm saying? My ability got blocked by the roof, which when you're playing Magneto, you gotta worry about that because the ultimate, the little meteor, is on top of you. So you have to make sure that nothing's above your head, which can be difficult. But like I said, at this point I'm just doing spam damage. I got Doctor Strange with me as well. Like I said, I'm not really trying to kill anybody. I'm just trying to do damage on Doctor Strange's shield. My teammate said somebody's behind, so I'm trying to listen to them. Like I said, I'm just trying to be a good teammate. Captain America's dead. Looking on Doctor Strange, I marked that out because everybody needs to focus that. Both tanks dead, we can get crazy. At this particular point in time, I'm not mad with my teammate's positioning. Name my trust ult, block that, get that out of here. Boom. Like I said, it's nothing but squishies. Like I said, I'm not. You see, how I'm not focusing nobody. I'm not really trying too hard to track nobody. I'm not following. I'm just, like I said, I'm just trying to provide some sort of a baseline amount of damage for my damage characters to capitalize on. If I have the opportunity to get a final hit, you know what I'm saying, I'll try. But, you know, the final blows are for the DPS in general. Like I said, I'm not trying to overstep my boundary. Right now, we got a lot of space. You know, we got the point, we got the whole runway. We got to exert some pressure. If you want to win games like this, you do have to demoralize your opponents to a certain extent. But like I said, somebody just marked that Captain America's on the point. Like I said, you got to listen to these things. You have to be head on a swivel. Notice how I'm not looking at one particular area for too much time. I'm all over the place. I feel like that's important. Also, Doctor Strange's ult, you can block it with the shield. Something I also didn't know. You can block that, and now I can still protect my teammates while they're frozen. So that's why he wasn't able to get no kills. Punisher back up at the top, give him a few shots, destroy that turret. I feel like that's important. I feel like I can withstand more damage. So I will sit and try to destroy that because it's very devastating. Look at the tracking on Hawkeye. That's just me being nice. I'm not going to lie. That's going to take a while to be able to do. At this point, he's ulting, so I'm just trying to get him out of here. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to do some damage even if I don't kill him. Doctor Strange is the only person on point. I'm trying to help my fellow tank. I'm giving him a bubble. Sometimes using the bubbles aren't even about powering up your ability. Sometimes it's just about protection. I come from playing Overwatch. Zarya was my main, so I'm very used to that concept. But at a moment like this, okay, Captain America's trying to stall. I can't really do much to track him, but I'm doing my best. We got him to move back, so we kind of achieved our goal. But now I'm positioning myself in front of my team so I can get the shield off. Just block some damage. It's not even about blocking abilities or anything. Just block some damage. Just do something to help. Make them a little bit more comfortable. I see Hawkeye beside me. I'm like, all right, let me try to protect him so that he can get some shots off. Boom. This is the final push. I'm trying to cash this. I'm not trying to finish with two objectives. I'm trying to get all three. Right? So, I'm not, like, when you play Magneto, I'm not targeting healers. Like I said, I'm trying to stay alive. I'm trying to get some block damage. But like I said, when they got Luna Snow and they're all grouped up, like, these dudes know what they're doing. Like, that's the thing about some of these lobbies. These dudes know what they're doing. You got to just kind of play at a certain pace. Things aren't going to happen like you want. You're not going to be able to get all the kills in the world. Notice I'm not getting a bunch of kills. But I'm doing exactly what I need to do. I'm calling out, and I'm trying to do just enough damage. Like I said, I get the mag cannon, boom. I hit him with the mag cannon. Like I said, it's not a tremendous amount of damage, but I'm using my cooldowns. And also, if you take the time to notice, not only am I using the cooldowns, I'm using them as soon as they're available. Like, that's something that's also very important. That's how you kind of exert pressure. And boom, we're able to get all three zones. So, like I said, a tough round. The team clearly knows what they're doing, but I'm 16-1. You get what I'm saying? Like I'm not doing anything super crazy. I'm not doing anything super sexy. I don't got a 4 piece. I didn't get a multi kill with my ultimate, but I stayed around the payload. I blocked damage when I could block damage. When my Doctor Strange is about to die, I give him a bubble. I'm using the mag cannons when they're fully powered. And like I said, during this next round, I'll try to call that out a little bit more. But I was really trying to more so talk about, why I'm placed where I am and the justification. Um, One of my teammates says, the Captain America is carrying the team. I don't disagree with that. I feel like the Captain America was a standout on their team. He's proposing a big problem. Anytime there's a tank character that's also can be used as a diver is going to be a headache for the DPS and the healers. So that's why you see me like turning around and disengaging from the payload a lot to try to shoot the Captain America. Because sometimes it's not necessarily about killing him. You just want to do enough damage to where he does not feel safe. Because when you're playing a character, you know, you hear and you get the controller vibrations or whatever the case may be when you're getting damaged a lot, even if you're not looking directly at your health bar. So you kind of want to let them know, hey, you can't just be back here. So right here, I'm posting up, just trying to spam the choke point. Like I said, there's no headshot registration on Magneto, so I'm not trying to be too accurate with it. We get 2 kills off the back, boom. 2 kills means I'm trying to stop the payload. I'm not gonna lie. If we're 2 picks up, you can't move the ship. Sorry, you're on timeout. Y'all gotta hold that. Y'all gotta push us back. At this point, I'm just trying to treat them like they're pussy. So right in front of their spawn door, let's do it. But like I said, I'm making sure my health is still high. If I need to, I'll retreat. So then they just got a pick. So now I'm backing up. You see that? But then we get Hawkeye. He gets a pick. So boom, back on the payload. I'm keeping track every time. The thing that's very important with this game when you're playing tank, keep track of the kills. How many people are on the team? Is it 5-on-5? Is it 4-on-3? Whatever the case may be. But you also got to know they have spawn advantage. So knowing that, I'm starting to back up now. They're getting their stuff together. I'm taking a lot of damage. Got somebody with a mag cannon, but they got magic trying to frontline me now. So this is different. I'm like, all right, I got to worry about somebody trying to frontline me. I'm backing up. Giving them a little bit of space, but I'm still trying to provide resistance. Magic is trying to press my team. I hit him with the mag cannon. Boom. I put the shield up to get the mag cannon back. Look, boom. I got all 3 back now. So you see how I just used the mag cannon back to back? That's how you use Magneto. Now I don't have any bubbles, so I have to use my primary fire. But I'm also looking at the bottom. I get the mag cannon back. Okay, I'm good. Okay, protect my teammate. He's in the ultimate. I see that he's in a cloak and dagger ultimate. Give him a bubble. So it wasn't even about getting the mag cannon back. So at this point, trying to stabilize, trying to protect the point. I also noticed him trying to flank. So I'm keeping that in mind. Magic got a kill. So I'm like, okay, we got to back up a little bit. I see 2 damage behind us. So I'm like, all right, they're trying to flank. All right, let's try to turn this around. Maybe try to equalize. Can't equalize. I don't get no kills. I get 1, but we're still going to lose this fight. So at this point, I'm still backing up. I'm trying to protect Hawkeye because he's trying to take an aggressive position. I don't want to be here right now. But being a tank, you have to be there to help the team. So it's not necessarily about where I want to be at. I'm trying to help the team. At this point, we're split. We're fractured. They already used the Lunar Snow. Oh, just look at my face. They got it. You get what I'm saying? They got it. It's all good. We put up some resistance at the beginning. So at this particular point in time, I'm feeling like this is still winnable. We're good to go. We don't got to go in and kill everybody immediately. As I'm going back to the point, I'm like, all right, we just got to set up to a point where we can get a nice choke point and like do some spam damage and just stop the payload. So I'm not going to go directly to the payload. There's no need to do that. No need to do that. Now, fighting around this rock where there's natural cover, and by natural cover, I mean something that cannot be destroyed by the map, something that is going to be solid, that I can go behind if I need to heal. This right here is a good point. So I'm like, okay, I don't want to go straight to their team, but at the same time, I don't want to give them too much space. So that's why I decided that area. But like I said, we got Magic. She's pushing us back. I can't do nothing about that. You get what I'm saying? Also, I'm getting shot by multiple angles by Punisher. This is when stuff gets bad. When they start to hit on all cylinders, when there's a front liner, when there's somebody doing range damage. Retreating a little bit. I'm still not giving up on the point. I hit a good mag cannon shot right there. But still playing it how I can play it. Doctor Strange gets a big hole here. I bubble him because he's fighting on point. When I'm tank or if I'm a healer, I always try to reward people that are actually putting their life on the line. So when somebody's that close to the point, I would rather give them a bubble than me. If I'm safe, I'm giving somebody else the bubble. Right now, boom. Doctor Strange in front of me, you get the bubble. Try to protect him, I'm looking for a mag cannon. That's all I'm doing. Boom, I get it. I missed it, but it's all good. I missed the mag cannon. I'm just going to stick with the primary fire now. I'm trying to see where my teammates are at. There's a couple people behind me. I'm like, okay, somebody in front of me. I want to make sure they're not flanking, but at the same time, I want to make sure the people at the front line is protected. So right now, we're a bit fractured, but it's okay. We got an ultimate. I mean, we got to kill Star-Lord. I see the back line. Boom. That's a nice two-piece right there. Still a lot of pressure on the front line. We just, lost another person, so it's even. But it's more like we're losing because they got people actually on the point right now. And they got the Punisher ultimate. That's a loss. That's a loss. He was able to kill Punisher pretty fast. Good shit for Hawkeye, but it's not looking too good. And at this point in the game, it's like, okay, they're pushing with relative ease. So this is when I started to get concerned. Because I'm like, okay, they had us with a little bit more resistance on that point. They have the momentum now, no question. But I do have my ultimate, so I'm like, okay, at this point, I'm looking for a multi-kill with my ult. Like I said, before in the first round, I'm 16-1. I can just kind of go with the flow right now. Go with the flow is not an option. I need a big ult. So I'm trying to get aggressive with it. I'm trying to wait it out. I'm trying to get it precise. I get nothing. You get what I'm saying? I think Cloak and Dagger is able to kind of do that hide shit where people are kind of invisible for a second. But it's okay. Notice Punisher's over there. I see Doctor Strange on point. I'm just trying to push him back. Get the mag cannon off. I don't have any bubbles. So at this point, I'm trying to peel from my healers, trying to peel from my damage characters. Boom, a full charge mag cannon shot on Doctor Strange. He gets his ult. I'm trying to block it. I didn't get it in time. Didn't get the block in time. It's not looking good. Lunas no ult. This is wild. This is madness. And like I said, sometimes you're up against it. Sometimes you go against people that are good. That's just what it is. That's just what it is. Like I said, that's why I wanted a game where I'm in multiple situations where I win sometimes and lose sometimes. This is a losing fight. I'm now 23-3. I was 16-1. So that lets me know that for this particular round, I'm not doing the best. I'm not doing the best, but it's all good. I see that, got some healers on point. Star-Lord is low. I'm trying to mark him, trying to let everybody know, hey, at least get one. Let's get one kill. You get what I'm saying? We're down one. I see Star-Lord in the back line, so I'm not just going to allow my damage characters to be harassed. That is one way to lose your team. That is one way to get messages, you know what I'm saying, in the inbox talking about how much they don't like the tank. Like, you got to do something. You got to peel a little bit. So right now I'm on the front line, trying to block damage. Mag cannon fully charged. I put it into the shield. It's not the best investment, but it is what it is. I see magic in the back line. But at the same time, I gotta stay on point because they're about to cap. So this is not where I want to be. But it's what you got to do as a tank. You got to put yourself on the point. Try to stall. Try to wait for reinforcements. I'm doing what I can. I personally feel like that was a pretty decent stall. But, you can't win them all. So they got to push. They got all three. And they had a minute and 53 to spare. So, actually, I think they only have 53 seconds to spare. So they give us a minute. So, here we are. So they have all the momentum right now. In order to win the game, we have to take the momentum back. We have to get aggressive. We have to pretty much just demoralize them. And so, we're up against it. At this point, I'm contemplating, should I switch tanks? That's what I'm thinking. But I also see that dude is on Penny Parker, which is who I was probably thinking to go to. Oh no, I actually picked him. See, like, and this is the thing. This is crazy because, like, I did not watch this full video back. So that's what I'm thinking at this point. I'm thinking, something has to change. So that's why I'm picking Penny. I'm trying to get used to, her passive. Once it hits the 10, it kind of stretches back. Like I said, this video is more about Magneto than Penny. But I'll have another video about Penny. But that's why I also put that, it'll mostly be about Magneto. Because at the same time, I feel like part of picking any character is also switching. Or just if you're trying to play the game and if you're trying to win, sometimes you just have to switch. So I'm trying to present them with a different problem. I'm trying to have an ability where I can, like, trap and stop the healers and the flankers. Not the healers, but the flankers. So that's what I'm doing right now. Trying to set up in a solid position. Like I said, I'll get into some of the specifics on why I'm kind of doing this maneuver in my next video. But for right now, like, just know I'm trying to win this game. I'm trying to switch something up. Like I said, every time my team pings something, I'm on it. I'm trying to focus fire with them. Anytime there's a problem presented to them, I'm taking it on as my own. I'm trying to finish off kills as I can. But again, she's back here. I'm trying to freeze him. That's all I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get him in the web.
Oh my fucking god.
But Magic, she has those teleporters. But like I said, I was able to do enough damage to where she tried to peel out. She still died. Boom. We getting some picks here. So I'm thinking, okay, still got to stay on the point because it's overtime now. If you leave the payload for too long, you lose. So I'm thinking, okay, we won this first fight. They tried to hold us all the way back in the spawn, like I was telling them, like I was saying in the, the first round when I was we were on defense, or the previous round. When you're trying to hold somebody in spawn, you pretty much got to treat them like they're pussy. So that's what they were trying to do with us, but we were able to break out of that. They got the Luna Snow ult, fucking best healer on the game, very annoying. There's nothing you can really do to win this without any ultimates. You pretty much just have to try to sustain, which is why I'm trying to get the little bungee going. I'm just trying to stay alive because I know my teammates are not as equipped to stay on the point, so I'm just trying to like stretch out and just as long as I can, just touch the point, grapple back up, touch the point, grapple back up. But I didn't see this dude. I didn't see the Punisher. Punisher was just tracking me, right? I think I'm actually about to say something to my teammate about it as well. I'm gonna be quiet for a second. So I think I'm about to actually say it to my teammate. Like, damn, I ain't see that nigga. Something like that.
I think we need a support switch. I'm not saying it's y'all fault, but I think it's just.
Alright.
They got Luna Snow and Cloak of Death.
Yeah, so he's bringing up a good point. Teammates like, yeah, we need a support switch.
But we don't have one of those.
That Luna Snow ult is saving them, which I agree.
But then they use Luna Snow.
Which is why I like that Luna Snow is one of the most banned characters once you get to the level where there's a ban phase.
You gotta pick the right person.
So like I said, my teammates cooking like
That's kind of yeah.
And that's when I bring up the point, like, we don't have a Luna Snow, but we have a Loki. So he could copy Luna Snow and use the Luna Snow ultimate. Because as soon as you copy somebody with Loki's ultimate, you get their ult. So that's what I just proposed to our teammate. Even though we don't have Luna Snow, we can still get her ult.
I was trying to find him. I thought he was up top.
Yeah, now, this is what I was saying. Like, I'm telling my teammate now, like, damn, like, I didn't see Punisher, and he got me. And he was like, yo, I was trying to find him too. But like I said, it is what it is. I had no idea what he was doing, but at the same time, I was really trying to finesse, stay on the point. But now it's an overtime situation. We have a minute and 50 seconds to prevent them from getting to where we were. I don't want to full hold because nobody's with me. But right now, I see that I'm by myself. So I'm like, I can't do the full hold that I was doing in the beginning. Also, there's not another tank up here with me. So, like I said, I'm trying. I see the pick, so I'm like activated. I'm like, all right. They chest. I'm trying to get super aggressive. I see Magic in the back line, so I'm like, I gotta help. She's very hard to track with the primary fire of Magneto. She has those portals. But I'm getting some good shots. Got her. So I'm like, all right, we're still up against it. But, I'm trying to shield just to keep myself up. I'm looking at my health. Okay, I'm good. I'm frozen, but I'm good. I got natural cover. This is a good position. I got the mag cannon fully powered. I shot it. I missed it. It's all good. I have a bubble on standby. I can get the mag cannon back. So I'm looking to put myself in position to get damaged, and I got the mag cannon back. I shot it right back. I didn't get a hit, but it's all good. I'm still playing this corner. I'm trying to help, block damage. I don't see who's behind me, but I'm assuming people are behind me because I see the bullets coming from behind me. So I'm like, all right, my team's behind me. I see Moon Knight beside me. I'm like, all right, we're good. We're good. I'm trying to get aggressive now with the Luna Snow. They're in the corner. Can't get no picks. It's all good. Like, you just got to keep everything going. You can't overcommit because there's flankers too. So I'm just doing what I can. We're set up. 26 seconds left. So I'm like, damn, this is winnable. But now they get 3 picks. And the Luna Snow ult.
And the bullshit.
3 picks with Luna Snow ult. And like I said, they're just right in front of my face. You see what I'm saying? Like, this, they know how crazy that ultimate is. So they're just like, yo, kill this dude. Can't do nothing about that. So It is what it is. So we ended up losing that one.
Nerf her
You
ult
get what I'm
cost.
saying?
And she gets her ult every
Teammate is saying the
single
ult cost for Luna Snow is too low. I never picked Luna Snow, so it is what it is. But again, if you remember on that first round, the same thing that I was kind of doing in the beginning, I had to kind of change my play style depending on, over time. We have to kind of be aggressive. I have to put myself in a position to die. But at the same time, playing tank, you have to trust that the kills are going to come. You have to trust that you'll be healed in certain times. And sometimes, you don't get the picks. But at the same time, you have to still be doing what you're supposed to be doing. And those are the things that I was calling out, like trying to hit with the mag cannon, trying to get in cover, trying to block bullets from hitting your teammate. You know what I'm saying? Trying to bubble them, protect them. And like I said, you lose, it's all good because can hit that start match button and you can queue right back up. So yeah, I hope that was helpful. I'll break down another video next time with Penny and kind of give that internal thought process and kind of how I approach the games with her. But thanks for watching. If you got this far, and more videos to come. Let's see what I had to say at the end. Divers, and then they had the tank. So fixated on the front line, so I couldn't always peel without conceding too much of the payload push. That was a tough predicament. But I got the dope dude again, so I'm cool with that.